Hello guys, we are back with our next tutorial. In this tutorial, let's see one more problem on Gauss sidel iteration method. So in the previous tutorial, we have just gone through it in detail. So now let us go through orally guys. So basically in the question, the method name will be given clearly guys. So there is no more confusion with the question. Okay, so here there are three equations given in which you need to find x, y and z. Fine. So let's take the first equation and write it in terms of x is equals to something. So x is equals to something. I just transferred all the things to the other side except x. So I got an equation x equal to 20 plus 3y minus 2z by 8 and y equal to 33 minus 4x plus z by 11 and z is equal to 36 minus 6x minus 3y by 12. So I got these three equations. So now I'll be finding the values of x, y and z. Fine. So initially we'll be assuming three steps to solve these equations guys. Basically I follow three-step method. So in the first step we'll be substituting the values of x, y and z to find the x, y, z values guys. Okay, so once we are going through it, you'll be having a small idea. So here the step one starts guys. So according to us, step one starts here. So in the first step, we'll be assuming that we are taking the first equation values guys. So initially the values of x, y, z, that is nothing but x at 0th step, y at 0th step, z at 0th step. All the three values are zeros. So initially when we are trying to find the x1 value at stage 1 or step 1, as the initial values of y0 and z0 are 0, so we'll be considering those values, y of 0 equal to 0, z of 0 equal to 0. So we'll be substituting the values in this equation and we got a value that is 2.5. So this is our updated value, that is nothing but x at step 1 equal to 2.5. So now we need to find y at step 1. So y at step 1 is equals to, we got this equation. So the latest value of x1 is 2.5. So we'll be considering that value. X of 1 is equal to 2.5, z of 0 equal to 0. So we'll be substituting these two values. So we got one more value. So this is our latest updated y of 1. So when we are trying to find z of 1, we can directly substitute the value of x of 1 and y of 1. So we'll be substituting the value and we got 1.2272. So this is the value of x1, x1, y1 and z1. So here the step 1 ends. So further moving on, this will be our step 2 guys. Okay. Step 2. Fine. Okay. So now y of 1 we got the value previously and z of 1 we got the value previously. So we'll be using the first step values to find x at step 2. So when we are trying to find y at step 2, we already have the value of x at step 2. So we'll be substituting that value and we don't have the x at z at step 2. So we'll be using this z at step 1 only. So we got y at step 2. So further moving on, we already have x at step 2 and y at step 2. So we can directly find z at step 2. So we directly got the value. So here the step 2 ends. So now we are further moving on to step 3. Fine. So in step 3 we'll be using the step 2 values. So step 2 2.0289 and at z at step 2 is 1.0041. So we'll be using them. So we got 3.0098. So which is approximately equal to 3. Right? So further moving on, at x3 we got 3.0098, right? And z2, as there is no stage 3 step value, so we are using stage 2 step value only. So that is 1.0041. So we'll be substituting the value and we got y of 3 is equals to 1.9968, which is approximately equal to 2. And similarly z3 is equals to 1 by 12 into 36 minus, okay, we solved that and we got the value which is approximately equal to 1. So these are the three values of x, y, z. X equal to 1, y equal to 2 and z equal to 3. Okay guys, so now I hope everyone got a small idea on Gauss sidel iteration method. So in the next tutorial we'll be going through Newton forward interpretation formula and Newton backward interpretation formula. Thank you. Thanks for watching.